Order to Hogwarts to Gotham. The nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome to tonight's coverage of the Pony Express NASCAR for Amateurs Truck Series, and it is championship night at Homestead Miami Speedway. 4 drivers with an opportunity. 1 driver going to go home your champion. Everybody else going to go home crying in their beer after this one's over. It should be a good one here. 9 minutes of qualifying to get the field sorted for what should be a very good race here tonight to wind out the season for the Pony Express. First and foremost, I want to say thank you, as always, to the Pony Express. Been a great, fun time, and we're going to roll it up one more time here tonight and get it done. I appreciate each and every one of you that has come out each and every week to watch. Now, we are going to take a look at qualifying. We're going to let some guys get some times in, but as they get their times in, Purcell, top of the board there. Austin Bloom, right now, top of the charts now. That's a 33.693 for Austin Bloom. Anthony Williams, Stephen Thompson, Zach Nurnberger, Ryan O'Donoghue right there as well. 8 minutes of qualifying to settle this out. 105 laps at Homestead here tonight to crown the champion for the NASCAR for Amateurs Truck Series. I want to say again, thank you to everybody. We're ready to go here tonight at Homestead. Again, Homestead Miami Speedway, always a fun track to come to for your season finale. It's going to be the same here tonight. I don't doubt that for 1 second as we get ready to go. 7:45 left on the chart here at Homestead Miami. AJ All-Star. AJ, are you busy? Are you busy? Because we're not busy, and this is the last pony. Get over here. Come on. If you're not busy doing their thing stuff. That's the all call to AJ if he's not busy. So we got 7 minutes left here on the board. And we'll see if AJ just randomly pops up in the broadcast booth. And probably scares the bejesus out of me when he does it, because, that's AJ's MO with that. But we're going to let him finish up qualifying. I think Young's got his lap in. So who is available to talk out of the championship 4. There's Emanuele. Timothy's available. Hey, Timothy Emanuele, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing okay, man. How are you tonight, buddy?
Oh, I'm ready.
How are the nerves as you get ready to go race for a championship?
They're not there quite yet. I'm sure once we start pacing around, they'll make their way into my stomach and then hopefully disappear by the time the green flag drops.
Well, man, I tell you what, you've been working all year for this moment. You've got yourself in a chance, an opportunity, and that's all you can ask for. You're going to have to outrun Young and Bloom and some of the other guys in here as well, Ryan O'Donohue. What is your thoughts? Because you're basically racing the other 3 drivers, right?
Yeah, pretty much just got to finish in front of them. So we're just gonna take the race as it comes and take advantage of any opportunities that arise. And as the great Ayrton Senna once said, if you don't go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver. So we're gonna look for all those opportunities.
There we go. Well, this is going to be fun here tonight, man. I appreciate you coming up and talking to me pre-race. I'm going to let you go kind of early here where you can go get in your mental space to go race for 105 laps here tonight. Go get it done tonight, Timothy Emanuele.
All right, sir. Thank you. Hopefully we put on a good show for you.
All right, man. Go get her done here. And we're going to see if we get any more of these final 4 up in here in the broadcast booth ready to go as we get ready to go here. What a week it has been here in the racing world. Of course, just coming off the Eldor Million last night. That was absolutely amazing. The Dream tomorrow night, going to be fun on the dirt world. We got Pony Express tonight. We got Racing 101 coming up later. And then, of course, tomorrow, IndyCar makes their return to the channel. Thanks to some pulling some strings. So it's going to be fun here these next few days. And again, Jared Young right now leading the charge in that number 93 machine in qualifying. Nobody else has went out. Ryan O'Donohue has yet to make his run to figure out what he needs to do here tonight. 105 at Homestead. Not that many laps to run here tonight. And we will see how this turns out. So again, 4 minutes and 18 seconds left on the chart. And we'll get ready to go here in 4 minutes, ready to rock and roll. Jared R. Young, who is my favorite to go to victory lane? I've got to go with Jared R. Young tonight. He's been pretty quick all year long. He's made the Final 4. He's got the opportunity. If you're going to beat anybody, it's going to be Jared R. Young. You're just going to have to outrun. You're going to have to outrun Jared and get it there. Dark horse for me tonight, Ryan O'Donohue. I think that's my dark horse going into tonight's race. Donahue really going to have to go get it done here tonight to bring home a title. But you never know. That's the beautiful thing about playoffs. You don't know which of the 4 will go to victory lane and hold that trophy high and who will have disaster over the next 105 laps. Thank you to everybody for all your support with the channel. It means a ton. Each and every one of you that's come out this season. Thank you to Mark Dillon Jr. for having me on board. Tyler Burgett. Burgett Farms, of course, for sponsoring this season. It's been a blast all year long, and we ended at Homestead here tonight for the NASCAR for Amateurs Truck Series. 4 trucks remaining in the war to go to victory lane here. And it doesn't look Donahue's going to take a lap here. Really interesting to see how that strategy turns out, starting to rear the field like that. That could be a very good/bad decision. And there we go, checker flag on qualifying. And we'll grid them up, and we'll let you take a look at these beautiful trucks as we get ready to go. So let's take a look here at what we got here going racing here tonight. Here's your starting lineup for NASCAR for amateurs. Here we go. And the trucks ain't going to load, are they? But that's going to be Jared R. Young and Timothy Emanuele on the top. Right there is going to be Austin Bloom and Anthony Williams there as well. Zach Nurnberger, Stephen Thompson, Zach Purcell, Ryan O'Donohue back there, and Tyler Burgett in the 44 rounds out the field here tonight. This is going to be fun. 105 laps, your race distance here tonight. Field ready to go. The 93 M&M's machine going to bring them to green. All your playoff contenders except for Jared R. Young is going to be lit up in green. I apologize about that. Every time I've tried to get Jared lit up in green, he just does not want to light up in green for us. But Young is a playoff contender, so you're going to have to do battle up here. And look at the front row. Emanuele and Young, probably your two favorites going into the night on that front row and ready to go. Donahue back here in 8th. He's going to have to make up some ground in the 31 to go to victory lane here tonight. He's going to have to come up with something. And again, I do believe you're going to have to go to victory lane tonight. I think one of these championship trucks will probably reach victory lane. 2 fast repairs is what we have here tonight for the truck series here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Everybody get ready to put on a show. Get on your feet. Pace car going to roll off the pit road this time by. So here we go. The Homestead Miami pace car and crew will roll on to the racetrack to finally start the season finale for NASCAR for amateurs. We are ready to go. This should be a blast here in just a moment as we get ready to go here in NASCAR for amateurs. And you see it right now down the back straightaway. They roll. Pace car lights are off. Pony Express NASCAR for amateurs are ready to go. We look back at the season that NASCAR for amateurs has had. And man, oh man, oh man, has it been a good one. First one, we rolled off in January the 7th for NASCAR for amateurs. We have went all the way from January to June. And now we get to determine who is going to be your champion here tonight. NASCAR for amateurs, ready to go. Green, Jared R. Young on front row. Jared Young, Timothy Emanuele. One lap on the board. We are green here at Homestead. Into turn 1. Everybody will go up to speed here. Working their way through lap number 1 here. Ryan O'Donohue back there. Thompson, Purcell. Jared R. Young, though, leads lap number 1 down the back straightaway right now. Young, Emanuele, Bloom side by side. Some of your contenders right up there in the battle for the race lead. Here we go. 3 trucks under a blanket. It's Bloom on the bottom early on. Austin Bloom's got to figure it out here. He'll get in the line. He'll go to the bottom middle lane of the racetrack this time by. So everybody right around the bottom right now working their way through. Pretty well single file at the moment. Up front at least is Jared R. Young leading the charge. Austin Bloom right there in second. Bloom trying to fight forward here. Oh, Bloom a little out of shape. Bobble out of that truck off of turn 4. He'll come under fire from Timothy Emanuele. Timothy says, don't look now, but I am here. Emanuele going to go to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll run the inside now. Timothy Emanuele going to go to the bottom and try to make it work. Man, oh man, people are going to be so nervous about how this is going to go here tonight. Back single file, Timothy Emanuele and Austin Bloom. Jared R. Young trying to check out of the party. Young's like, I'm going to be smart and check out and get going as Jared R. Young leads. Young leads over Bloom 1-2 here tonight. 4 laps already in the books. So 4-9 going to go to the top for a moment. Bloom and Emanuele trying to figure something out. Side by side down the back. Here comes Bloom. Going to shoot the bottom. He'll slide that truck up most likely. No, he won't. He'll stay the inside. Giving Young all the outside room here. Momentum going to be for Young off of turn 4. Bloom gets clear. New race leader at Homestead, Austin Bloom. Austin Bloom back out front. Now he'll go to the wall in that number 9 machine, that green machine, green and red, up by the fence, nearly knocking the wall down, but will keep the momentum to keep Young behind him. Emanuele right there. And look who's the fourth. Ryan O'Donoghue started at the rear of the field. And now the fourth. Your 4 championship contenders, 1 through 4 right now at Homestead. They're going to try to figure this out right now. Jared R. Young, P2. Timothy Emanuele, Zach Nurnberger back there as well. Ryan, everybody trying to fight forward. There's Tyler Burgett right now. Good run here for the 44. Not in the championship battle, but good run for him right now as well. Meanwhile, Austin Bloom leading the charge at the moment. Jared R. Young second. Timothy Emanuele in third. Man, this is going to be such a run all night long, trying to keep that car underneath of them. So right now, 6 on the board, side by side. Timothy Emanuele going to dip to the bottom. Jared R. Young running second. 7 on the board, a 105 complete here tonight. Crossover coming down the back straightaway, side by side. Young not giving up here. Back to second and charges through. Great racing right now. Austin Bloom out front. Bloom leading the way. Leading the charge right now and fighting their way through. 8 on the board at 105 here tonight. Bloom, Young, Timothy, Ryan O'Donoghue, and Zach Nurnberger. Nurnberger right there as well. 8 laps in the books. You see Zach Nurnberger, Anthony Williams trying to fight through underneath Zachary. At the moment, nothing he can do right now. Meanwhile, Bloom up to a 4.6 second lead over Jared R. Young right now. Austin Bloom coming alive here at Homestead. Everybody up near the wall. That's where you kind of see these trucks, especially here at Homestead. Try to keep the momentum up. Round lap number 9 on the board this time by continuing. Bloom out front. Right now, Timothy Emanuele slotted in third. O'Donoghue in fourth. Fourth right now coming under contention. There is Anthony Williams to give a fight to him as well. Great run all the way across the board. So we run 10 of 105. 10 of 105 complete. Anthony Williams, Tyler Burgett right here. Single file trucks we are. Right now, look at this nice run for Bloom. Just starting to inch away. We are in the 34.3s, 34.5 bracket right now after 11 laps here tonight. It'll be a very interesting decision of how these trucks decide to do these things. Meanwhile, Austin Bloom out front leading. Bloom continuing to lead here at Homestead, Miami for the NASCAR for Amateurs Truck Series. Live here on Extreme Sim TV. Great racing so far. And it's going to be so interesting as they work their way through 12 laps. Still a long way to go here tonight from the Homestead Miami Speedway. How do you go about pacing yourself? 105 laps the leaders need to turn here tonight to get this done. You're only 12 laps in. You've really got to start pacing yourself here and taking care of the car. With the car count we have, I don't suspect we're going to have many yellow flags. You see Williams right there, Ryan O'Donoghue there as well. Getting on pit road here at Homestead going to be important here tonight. A little bit of bump drafting down the front straightaway. Getting by Stephen Thompson there in the 24 side-by-side. Burgett. Oh, we got a car in the wall. Nurnberger gets a piece of the outside wall. He'll lose a spot. Nurnberger hanging on right now, doing a wonderful job. Right now, 13 complete. Austin Bloom, Jared R. Young right there as well. continuing this battle, 13 and 105 in the books. Austin Bloom leads here at Homestead. Austin Bloom continuing to lead the way. The Bloomster leads here tonight. 14 of 105 on the board. Anthony Williams, Tyler Burgett right there as well. And that's the way they set 14 on the board right at the moment. Austin Bloom out front. Jared R. Young there in second. Timothy Emanuele, Austin Bloom leads. 15 on the board of 105 here tonight. So 15 and 105 complete. Bloom continuing to lead. Timothy Emanuele right there as well. Fighting their way through. Ryan O'Donoghue setting in line. Anthony Williams right there hanging on inside the top 5 as well. But up front, Austin Bloom continuing to lead the charge. Just 15 laps complete here at Homestead. Bloom on rails out front of the field right now. Timothy Emanuele evened out over Jared R. Young there as well. Not really close enough to make a move. Bloom leading, Young second right now. 16 laps on the board here tonight. And they continue to be single file with that 93 of Jared Young running second. Austin Bloom continuing to try to inch away. Just about 7/10 of a second, the gap. 1-2 right now at Homestead. Everybody's kind of evened out apart a little bit. Ryan O'Donoghue starting to track in Timothy Emanuele. Ryan O'Donoghue started at the rear of the field, elected not to take a qualifying lap. And right now the strategy tends to be working. He'll go to the bottom. He'll clear Timothy Emanuele. He'll slide up. Move him to third on the racetrack this time by. Emanuele doing a really good job moving forward, or Donahue moving forward here. On board with Ryan O'Donoghue, 34.858. Fastest truck that time by in the top 4 trucks. So here comes Ryan O'Donoghue. The truck coming alive for him. Question is, can he get there? That's the $1 million question. And if he does, can he get by the top 2 and start to gap them? Truck doesn't seem to be as good right off the bat, but as the run goes on, starts to turn in Donoghue's favor. So he's going to have to play to his strengths here tonight. Austin Bloom leading right now. Young back to the back bumper. Bloom's truck maybe starting to fall to the wayside here after 20. So you take a look here, the 9 right there in the 93, 1 and 2. Couple of car lengths off one another. Bloom, Young, Donahue. Emanuele right there as well. The Bloom going to go to the top side. Great battle up front. The 1 and 2, 3 right there on your screen. Austin Bloom leading over Jared R. Young. The Young trying to go to the wall there. Can't do nothing. He'll get the car turned down. Young going to get back to the back bumper. Great job here. He's going to get a run. Oh, Bloom getting to the wall there. So Young going to fight to the bottom. Young doing a great job. He'll get the inside here. 21 on the board. Bloom to the outside. And 93 of Jared R. Young going to go the race lead. So 21 on the board. There we go. Young going to take back over the race lead. Here comes Bloom going to fire back underneath. But don't look now. Here comes Donahue trouble. Car in the wall, and it's Ryan Donahue. Oh no, caution on the racetrack. Ryan O'Donoghue involved. Let's take a look at it. Thank goodness for fast repairs. Donahue right there. They're battling for the race lead. And the 9 just goes straight there. And Donahue, unfortunately, gets pinched into the outside wall. 22 laps in. First big development of the night. Ryan O'Donoghue hard in the outside wall here at Homestead Motor Speedway. He'll limp the truck around. He'll go to pit road. You've got 2 fast repairs. So luckily for him, he's got a fast repair he can use here, but definitely not the way he wanted to start it tonight. So 23 on the board. So we'll get ready to go once again. All right, 24 on the board here. We'll get ready to go back double file, restart here at Homestead, Miami Speedway. First 25 laps. Going to go on the board this time by. And we are ready to go. 25 of 105 complete. Ready to go once again. Here we go. Bring the flag to wave here in just a moment. Ready to go one more time. Side by side right now, it'll be Jared R. Young, Timothy Emanuele on the front row. So there we go. We'll get ready for the restart one more time with Jared R. Young, Timothy Emanuele front row. Going to be a good restart here in just a moment. Young, Emanuele, Burgett, Anthony Williams, Zach Purcell, Ryan O'Donoghue, all right there in the mix, ready to go. 26 on the board. 26 on the board. Here we go. Timothy Emanuele out front. Jared R. Young alongside. Here we go. Green flag in the air. 26 on the board. Ryan O'Donoghue going to line up. One fast repair less here tonight. But Donahue's got to think about that situation now. Jared Young up front alongside Timothy Emanuele, 1 and 2 here tonight at Homestead, Miami Speedway. Down the back straightaway they go side by side. The 39-93 front row. The 93 going to go to the bottom. 96 on, or 26 on the board. Car out of shape. Timothy Emanuele hangs on. Tyler Burgett right there in third as well. Right now 27 on the board this time by as they fight their way through here tonight. Single file, 27 of 105 complete here tonight. Great racing this time by Jared R. Young out front. Timothy Emanuele running second. Tyler Burgett, Ryan O'Donoghue right there in the mix. And top 2 or 3 trucks really even right now. Young leads. Timothy running second right now, 1 and 2. There is Young, Timothy Emanuele, 1 and 2. Side by side off of turn number 4 this time by. Side by side this time. Field continuing to go at it here tonight. Timothy Emanuele right there. Timothy Emanuele hanging on. Jared R. Young right there as well as they fight their way through. 29 on the board of 105. Here comes Timothy Emanuele fighting side by side. Young right there as well. Young trying to hang on. Young up front. Here comes Emanuele. Nice and clear. Timothy going to get by Young. So there we go. Lead change once again. Timothy Emanuele up front. Here goes Young back to the bottom. He's going to get loose. He'll get into Emanuele. Emanuele will go up the racetrack. He'll try to hang on to it. Ryan O'Donoghue sneaks through. Emanuele going to drop to 4th. Timothy Emanuele getting a little bit of a tag off of Jared R. Young. Got the truck loose. Up the hill he goes. These boys fighting for it, knowing that this is it. Trying to win themselves a championship here tonight. 31 on the board. The field continuing to straighten back out now after some tight racing for a moment. 31 complete here tonight. Up front, Jared R. Young over Ryan O'Donoghue. Look at O'Donoghue coming through. Remember, I put Ryan O'Donoghue as my dark horse going into this race tonight. And right now, he's back in the top 2 once again after early problems. Remember, he's already used a fast repair here tonight. Got in trouble with some contact. Now back behind Jared R. Young trying to gain on it. Young going to switch to the top of the racetrack. O'Donoghue going to go to the bottom. They'll use 2 different lanes here off of turn 4. Right, Jared R. Young going to pull back away. See right there behind him, Ryan O'Donoghue staying right with him. Timothy Emanuele up there in the top few cars as well. Young trying to go get himself a championship here tonight. Jared Young trying to hold off Ryan O'Donoghue. 33 laps on the board this time by. 41, 33 laps complete. Tyler Burgett, Austin Bloom, Anthony Williams looking to cross over here to the back bumper of Bloom. 34 on the board. Again, 34 complete this time by. Everybody will go to the wall one more time. That's going to be Anthony Williams. 24 machine. Stephen Thompson going to make the move for the pass. Great job. Meanwhile, up front, we got a battle as well. There goes Ryan O'Donoghue to the bottom of Jared R. Young in 3 and 4. He'll slide up. He'll take your race lead out of turn 4. Man, oh man, oh man. 35 on the board this time by. Everybody trying to hang on. So much racing here tonight. Here, 35 of 105 complete here. What do you do here if you're the 31 leading right now? So interesting to watch. 35 on the board this time by. Up front, Ryan O'Donoghue continuing to lead. Ryan O'Donoghue leads the way over top of Timothy Emanuele. 12 laps into this run. Remember, his car in the first run started to come in the longer they went here tonight. look for the same thing to start happening here. Donahue trying to check away from everybody else here tonight. Great driving here tonight up front. Everybody hanging on. 37 on the board this time by. Ryan O'Donoghue leads. Timothy Emanuele right there as well in second. Ryan O'Donoghue continuing to fight through. 37 on the board. Ryan O'Donoghue leading. Timothy Emanuele right now sitting in second. Jared R. Young in third. Tyler Burgett in fourth. That's the way they sat right now. 38 this time by. Still going at it at the moment. Stephen Thompson fighting his way through. Anthony Williams, Austin Bloom, Ryan O'Donoghue, Timothy Emanuele going back at it. Here comes Timothy Emanuele to the race lead now. Great racing here tonight at Homestead. Emanuele will go to the bottom. Timothy Emanuele goes to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll take back over the race lead. Once again here, switching the lead back and forth. Man, oh man, these four drivers up here going for a championship tonight. Absolutely giving it everything they've got. Timothy Emanuele back out front. Ryan O'Donoghue goes to the wall. He'll try to carry the momentum. Nothing doing there. Championship night here for the NASCAR for Amateurs Truck Series. Live here on Extreme Sim TV. Timothy Emanuele going to lead by a truck length or two over the 31. Man, oh man, these two nose to tail right now. Going at it here. You see Bloom back to seventh at the moment. These guys doing everything they can. Timothy leading. Timothy hanging on. Ryan there in second. 40. 40 and 105 in the books here. Right now, Timothy, Ryan O'Donoghue right there as well. 41 on the board. Tyler Burgett, Jared R. Young alongside the 44 of Tyler Burgett. Burgett going to go to third. He'll roll the bottom now. Nice roll through Burgett to the inside of the racetrack and clear Tyler Burgett to third. Jared R. Young in fourth right now. That's the way they say it. Here comes the 24 of Stephen Thompson. He'll roll to the inside as well. Steven going to get the inside line here and try to take it off of turn 4. Can't do it this time by. Great racing right now, side by side. A couple of cars back. Anthony Williams, Jared Young, Stephen Thompson right there as well. Now back single file once again, 42 on the board of 105 complete. Now Stephen Thompson will go to the bottom, looking for a way to get to the inside of the 44, Tyler Burgett. Of course, Burgett Farms title sponsor here tonight, side by side. Down the front straightaway they go. Starting to try to save your tires at this portion of the run right now. Timothy Emanuele out front, 34.8. This is where we're at running speed-wise. A lot of these trucks up to the wall here. So the groove is mainly migrated to the wall now with Timothy Emanuele out front, continuing to hang on over Ryan O'Donoghue. These trucks continuing to do battle here. 44 on the board. Ryan O'Donoghue going to try to get to the right rear. He will. Donoghue going to put pressure. He'll get to the top side of Timothy Emanuele. Can he get the run off of turn 2? No, he cannot. He'll fall back in line. Just planning on what you want to do later in the race. Trying to part out what you need to do. Timothy Emanuele leading with Ryan O'Donoghue. Do a little bit of crank it up here on Extreme Sim TV. We'll be back in a moment. All right, back here once again, folks, as we continue to go. Live here tonight as we continue to rock and roll. Up front, Ryan O'Donohue continuing to lead over Timothy Emanuele. Right now, your top two battle on back. Tyler Burgett right there as well, deeper in the pack right now. There's Burgett Farms on. Tyler Burgett running in looks to be sixth position right now as they continue to run. Everybody continuing to hang on right now. Burgett going to go to the top side of the racetrack. He'll make the move around the 24, Stephen Thompson. Thompson hanging on at the moment around the bottom. So there we go. He'll move to the top, and here we go. 50 of 105 complete this time by. 50 of 105 complete here tonight at the Homestead Motor Speedway for the season finale. It's so much fun here all evening. Ryan O'Donohue up front leading. Donahue hanging on right now, leading over Timothy Emanuele. Timothy right now, Anthony Williams, Tyler Burgett, Stephen Thompson going to jump to the bottom. Thompson to the bottom, Tyler Burgett sitting there as well, Zach Nurnberg there as well. '53. Ryan O'Donohue coming to pit road. Here we go. 28 laps on the run. He'll come to pit road. 4 tires and fuel for Donahue. Donahue will come down. Come right now, 53 on the board. He'll come to pit road. There we go. Donahue down. Here comes Tyler Burgett down. Anthony Williams down. Bunch of trucks down here taking tires. 53 laps complete. Multiple trucks on pit road here. It's at this point of the race here. Everybody coming down. Now Timothy Emanuele will get the restart here in just a moment. Timothy Emanuele out front coming down pit road. You see that truck. 4 tires and fuel. Right now 54 on the board. $54 on the board. Timothy Emanuele. Brian O'Donohue coming through. Jared Young coming through as well. Great job as everybody fights through right here. So much fun to watch as these drivers do battle here tonight. And man, it's going to be so much fun. Caleb O'Donohue, Ryan O'Donohue leading the way right now. 1 and 2 right here. Ryan O'Donohue leading the way. So Ryan O'Donohue leads over Jared Young in second right now. Everybody fighting through at the moment. So Ryan O'Donohue leads Jared Young in second right now. Great racing so far here tonight. So again, continuing to fight through 56 on the board. So right now, as everybody fights through 56 on the board here tonight at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Continuing to hang on. What great racing we've seen all night here. Tonight here at the Homestead Motor Speedway. We continue to have that here this evening. 57 on the board. So right now, 57 and 105 complete. Ryan O'Donohue leads. Jared R. Young in second right now. Just a few car lengths back. Everybody hanging on 1 and 2 here. And I think this is going to go into a longer run. We've had one caution for one incident here tonight. You see Emmanuel, you see Thompson, you see Burgett, you see Williams, all right there in the line. And as they continue to do battle right now, great racing across the board, 58 on the board. Ryan O'Donohue leads here tonight at Homestead. Ryan O'Donohue leading the charge right now over everyone else. 58 on the board, 105 here tonight. Jared R. Young, Timothy Emmanuel out there in third. Ryan O'Donohue leading. .59 this time by. So they fight through 60 on the board right now, single file at the moment. Ryan O'Donohue out front leading at the moment. Ryan O'Donohue continuing to lead the way. Jared R. Young in second. All righty, 63 on the board. Ryan O'Donohue continuing to lead. Jared R. Young in second. Timothy Emmanuel, Anthony Williams, Stephen Thompson going to be side by side here for position as well. Tyler Burgett just back there behind them also in that Ford F-150 number 44 machine here tonight. So 64 on the board. So much fun here tonight if I continue to run. Ryan O'Donohue leading the way. Jared R. Young in second. 64 of 105 laps being completed here tonight from the Homestead Miami Speedway here on Extreme Sim TV. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out here tonight. It's that fight through. Ryan O'Donohue leading the way right now. Everybody fighting their way through here tonight from the Homestead Miami Speedway. Everybody hanging on, fighting their way through right now. I'll tell you what, 65 105 complete here tonight at Homestead. It's been a great race for a season finale here tonight. Jared R. Young behind Ryan O'Donohue. O'Donohue, funny enough, came in as my dark horse, and right now he is in great position, if it stays the way it is, to leave here your season champion for the NASCAR for Amateur Truck Series. $67 on the board here. This time by. 67 on the board this time by. Everybody hanging on. 67 on 105 complete. Ryan O'Donohue out front leading right now. Ryan O'Donohue continuing to lead right now. $68 on the board this time by. So it's the way we sit here. 68 on the board. Jared R. Young back there in second. Timothy Emanuele in third. Anthony Williams in fourth. Fifth right now going to be Tyler Burgett. Tyler hanging on as well. Tyler fighting his way through. $68 on the board. Everybody single file right now. Ryan O'Donohue leads this thing. 69 laps on the board of 105 here tonight. The 69 on the board of 105 here tonight. Everybody hanging on at the moment. At the moment, 69-70 this time by. As we are leading Ryan O'Donohue, Jared R. Young, Timothy Emanuele, Anthony Williams, Tyler Burgett, Stephen Thompson. There's Austin Bloom as well. Everybody pretty evenly spread out around the racetrack here. And that's the way we sit at the moment. And oh man, this is going to be so much fun here as we wind down the end of this one. Ryan O'Donohue leads here tonight, just shy of 30 laps to go. One more pit stop for Ryan O'Donohue. If we stay green, he is in great position. Fighting their way through 71 on the board. $71 and 105 complete here tonight. Everybody continuing to be single file. So with it being single file like this, it's going to be very interesting to see. How this goes. I can't turn it up, buddy. It's going to override my voice. If I do, I wish I could for you. Mr. Cox, how you doing? As they continue to run right now, everybody hanging on. But everybody pretty much single file at the moment. It's 73 on the board. Ryan O'Donohue, Jared R. Young right now in second. Timothy Emanuele in third. Anthony Williams in fourth. 74 this time by as they continue to run. Ryan O'Donohue a second lead over everybody else here tonight. Again, I can't say it enough. Ryan O'Donohue came in it's been going to be very interesting. Jared R. Young trying to hang on just behind him as well. Can he get there and make something happen at the very end? So 75 this time by as they work their way through. Eight-tenths of a second going to be your difference. 9/10 this time by. So 75 on the board, a 105 here tonight at Homestead Miami Speedway. He's continuing to do his job here. And I tell you what, Jared R. Young is coming. Ryan O'Donoghue right there as well. Ryan O'Donoghue, Jared R. Young, 1 and 2. This is going to be very, very tight here at the end of it. When do you make your pit stop? That's going to be a crucial decision. It's going to be a very, very, very difficult decision that you make here. 77 on the board. What kind of movement do you make here? 78 this time by. Ryan O'Donoghue continuing to lead. Ryan O'Donoghue, Jared Young is there. 78 on the board. Man, oh man, oh man, alive. And it's going to be a difficult decision here. Here comes Young. Emanuele with him as well. The top three starting to kind of close together. And it's going to be a tough decision for Ryan O'Donoghue. Which way does he go? Donoghue to the top, 3 wide down the front straightaway. Emanuele going to split the difference into turn 1. Emanuele through the middle. New race leader Timothy Emanuele with a ballsy move into turn 1. Right through the middle of the other two trucks, made it stick, and to the race lead he goes. That could have been a championship move right there, folks at home. Wow, through the middle, making it stick. Timothy Emanuele, Jared Young, hanging on, but now we got trucks to pit road. Here we go, final stops. Jared Young, Ryan O'Donoghue around the pit road. O'Donoghue around. That is going to cost the 31. He goes around the pit road, trying to get too much out of it. And he has got to be slamming his head against the fence right now, and now he can't get the truck refired. Something wrong. He'll get it back in gear and get it rolling. Ryan O'Donoghue, disaster on pit road with less than 30 to go here, right at 30 to go here tonight, 35 to be exact. O'Donoghue still setting sideways on pit road. Now the problem is going to be for other drivers coming to pit road. O'Donoghue going to tow the car to pit road. And disaster for Ryan O'Donoghue. Oh, man. Trouble on pit road strikes. And it's Ryan O'Donoghue having the problem. Now, Timothy Emanuele will bring that Toyota Tundra to pit road. Looking to make a pit stop here. Ryan O'Donoghue 2 laps down. Chances at a championship going awry. Oh my gosh. 82 on the board. Emanuele to his pit box. Ryan O'Donoghue has pretty much called it a night. Disaster for Ryan O'Donoghue. Now it's a battle between Timothy Emanuele, Jared Young, and Austin Bloom. Now who does the pendulum swing back for? And right here's the battle for the race lead. Jared R. Young going to take over the race lead in the number 93 M&M's machine. And unfortunate here. Championship night here, and Ryan O'Donoghue calls it quits. And it's just so unfortunate to see. 82 on the board. So now Jared R. Young leads the way, a 2-second gap here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Yeah, a little bit lower car count here tonight, but still some good racing here in the championship finale. Just unfortunate here. We had a great run there. Ryan O'Donoghue was the dark horse coming in, and I thought he had a shot at it, and unfortunately pit road gonna bite him there. You're seeing Anthony Williams on track here, trying to hang on. So interesting to watch. Up front, Jared R. Young leading here tonight with Timothy Emanuele there in second. Jared R. Young leading the charge right now. Young up front by a pretty good margin of about 2.2 seconds over the field, coming to 30 laps to go next time. It'll be so interesting to see how this works out. Working their way through 85 on the board this time. Oh boy, so much fun. It has been crazy, crazy, crazy all the way through. But now, with 20 laps to go, Jared R. Young leads it over Timothy Emanuele, Anthony Williams. Timothy 2.3 seconds back. He's got to close 2.3 here. Oh my goodness, this is going to be an absolute battle to the very end. 2.2 is the gap. $19 laps to go this time by. 18 at the stripe this time. Jared R. Young, Timothy Emanuele out front. 18 laps to go. Jared R. Young leads. Timothy Emanuele in second. 2.2 on the board here left. 2.3 seconds is the gap. Right now, Timothy Emanuele lead second right now. 2.3 is the gap, and they'll continue to run. Jared R. Young right there as well. 18 laps to go. Young going for it. 17 to go. Timothy Emanuele trying to track him down. 2.3 is the gap. Anthony Williams, there's Tyler Burgett. Oh, big move for Burgett. About got hung up behind the 51 machine. And Jared R. Young continuing to lead right now. 2.3, 17 laps away. What can Jared R. Young do to get to the front of the field? Young, Emanuele. Right now, 16 laps to go. 16 laps to go here tonight. Young trying to hang on. 2.5. 15 laps to go here at Homestead. God, dog bark. Oh, wow. 15 to go. Jared R. Young leads the way right now. Timothy Emanuele in second. Anthony Williams, Tyler Burgett, Austin Bloom. Unfortunate for him now. 1 lap down. Out of contention. 2.1 now the gap. Starting to close. Emanuele a 10th quicker last time by. So a 10th quicker, he's going to have to be a little bit better than that. He's 2.1 seconds back. There are 15 laps to go. If he makes up a 10th, that's going to be 1.5. He's going to come up and caution on the racetrack. Disaster occurring again, and that time it's Zach Purcell. And now we'll line up and get ready to go. Oh. I believe the 9 had some pit stop problems. Let's take a look here. What happened to Purcell here? What in God's green earth is going on here? He's on the apron. Still on the apron. Still on the apron. Still riding around on the apron. Continuing to ride around on the apron. And you were correct, Lucky Dog, for the 9. Good call on that one. Trying to still figure out what the heck. Okay. Can he just loop it over here? Let's go back further. Let's see what happened to Purcell here to bring the caution out late. Not sure here, that Toyota Slim Jim machine of the 51 Menards machine. Tried to get to pit road here and just that brought the caution out? No way. Alright, 13 to go. Young and Emanuele going to be up front. Bloom and D getting the wave around here. So now Bloom, do you go down and get tires if you're in the 9 camp? You might as well, I think. You're in a very spicy situation if you're Bloom. You've got 13 laps to go get it done here tonight. That's all you got to do is go beat the guys in front of you. Sounds easy until it's not. This will be very interesting. What kind of decisions do you make at this part of the race? He's going to come down, get 4 fresh Goodyear Eagles on that machine. So, it is time to determine who is going to be the championship. That gap up front is now gone bye-byes. Ryan O'Donohue has already fell out of the charge, unfortunately due to a pit road error earlier tonight. It is now down to Jared R. Young, Timothy Emanuele, and Austin Bloom here tonight from the Homestead Motor Speedway for what will be the dash to the championship. Oh boy, this is going to be very, very, very interesting. Here we go. Lights go out on the pace car this time by. Not the caution Jared R. Young wanted to see, I promise you that. Fast repair report. Jared R. Young's got 1 fast repair left. Timothy Emanuele's got 2. Austin Bloom has used up both of his. So Bloom, if he wrecks, he's done. Here we go, double file. It'll be a 10-lap dash. Boy, oh boy. This is going to be a battle. 15 lap tire difference here. Somebody is going to make a move. 10 to go. $51 to Purcell, the 24 Thompson. Here we go, coming to 10 to go. Here we go. Double file up front, coming to green. Young, Emmanuel, Emmanuel. Here we go, green in the air, we're racing. Top two gonna get it going here, 10 to go up front. Jared or Young gonna clear, maybe no Emmanuel gonna go to the top. He'll be mid groove here, close off the right rear quarter panel. Down the back straightaway they go, side by side for the race lead. You see Austin Bloom back there in the background trying to charge. 9 laps to go at Homestead. This is the battle for the championship through 3 and 4. Young, Emmanuel 1 and 2. Look how hard Emmanuel is pinching the side of Jared or Young. 9 to go this time by. Gonna be Emmanuel gonna go to the top, Young gonna go to the bottom. Double foul right now, not much movement out of the 9 machine just yet. Emmanuel gonna drop in the line. Would put a camera on Bloom for a moment. 3 wide, look at him trying to charge, make up some ground. He is trying to make up as much ground as possible. Meanwhile, Young pulling away from Emmanuel currently. And this is going to be a war between the top 2 machines. 8 laps to go at Homestead. Somebody's going to get a championship here tonight. Timothy Emmanuel going to drop in the line. Jared or Young continuing to lead. Flagman going to give him 7 to go this time by the stripe. Young going to dive in the line. You see Bloom continuing to inch forward. 33.9s for Bloom. Bloom in traffic, though. He's got to get around these trucks. He's going to be on the back bumper of Williams. He'll go to the bottom, looks to an inside move here down the front straightaway. Bloom continuing to do a great job. He'll go to the bottom, 7 to go. You're not missing anything up front. It's still Jared or Young. Bloom will pick up a spot. He'll pick up another one. That moves him to 3rd. Now it's a mono, 3 trunks battling for a championship, 1, 2, 3. Jared or Young has to know Bloom's coming, fresher tires. Austin Bloom, he was a lap down, got the lucky dog with the late race caution. Here comes Bloom. Oh my goodness, here we go. Bloom is absolutely coming. Up front, Jared or Young hanging on. Oh man, this is going to be close. Couple of car links, couple of truck links now. Young, Emmanuel, Bloom. Bloom's coming. I don't think he's going to run out of time, man. I really don't. He is there. 5 to go. Does he run out of tire? That's going to be the thing. 5 laps to go at Homestead. What a run from Austin Bloom. He'll go to the bottom of Timothy Emmanuel. No change. Nothing Emmanuel can do. Here we go. He'll edge ahead. 4 to go this time by Jared R. Young. Best friend is Timothy Emmanuel right now. Trying to hold up the 9. Can't do it. The 9 will get clear. Here we go. 4 to go. Austin Bloom head hunting right now. 4 to go at Homestead. Tires making up the difference. 0.2 of a second faster last time by. Austin Bloom. Oh my goodness. Young got tight, had to lift. Coming to 3 to go. And Bloom out front. Coming, here he comes. Austin Bloom. Tires on that truck. He'll go to the bottom. Young out of shape, pushing it for all it's worth. 3 laps to go. Young's got to change his line. He's got to get down in front of the 9. He does just that, but he can't stay low enough. The 9 going to dip underneath of him. Austin Bloom, nice run out of turn 2. Austin Bloom, fresh tires into 4. Jared R. Young's trying. He's doing everything he can, but it's not going to be enough. Austin Bloom to the race lead with 2 to go. Look at that move. Austin Bloom from 1 lap down, getting the lucky dog late, goes to the race lead. Coming to the white flag. This time by is what Austin Bloom wants to see, is 1 white flag. Man, oh man, 1.5 laps to go at Homestead. Jared R. Young and Timothy Emanuele went from having it to be settled between themselves to a yellow flag and a lucky dog, handing Austin Bloom fresh tires out of turn 4, 1 to go. Oh my goodness, 1 lap to go. Down through 1 and 2. Austin Bloom out of turn number 2, this time by Jared R. Young in behind him. But the gap's going to be too large. Austin Bloom from 1 lap down to the lucky dog to the championship checkered flag. It will be Austin Bloom, your NASCAR for Amateurs Truck Series champion. Are you kidding me? Wow. And there we go. Bloom is your champion. And what may be the most controversial finish I have ever seen to a championship race. The truck is done, but Austin Bloom pulled it off. Yeah, the 51 with a layup there. Right? Holy cow. Austin freaking Bloom won this race. Young second. Austin freaking Bloom. Austin Bloom, you got me, dude.
What's up?
What a run with the new tires, buddy.
I had to save a set. Everyone else used their final set on that third pit stop.
Oh, good googly moogly. What was you thinking when the yellow come out and you got the lucky dog, dude?
That was my only chance. I was happy.
Wow, man, you can call yourself champion now, buddy.
I appreciate it. It was fun. I feel bad for Donahue. I got into him early in the race. Then his pit entry issues.
Yeah, it's 4, buddy. Are you going to go down to the 51 pit and give the 51 a beer for at least being the one that brought that yellow out?
I think I'm going to have to. That bright yellow truck looked good down there.
Yeah,
with that yellow flag.
Yeah, I know, right? It helped you out a ton, didn't it?
It did. It won the race.
Well, man, not only did it win you the race, it won you the championship. Did you think back in January you would be in this position tonight?
Not a chance. I thought this was Jared and Timothy's to win.
What a night for you, man. I know you have to be excited. I'm excited for you. That may be the best / most controversial / craziest finishes to a championship ever.
I agree. Glad you were here to call it.
Man, for the final night of me being here as a broadcaster, it was great. Now I just got to go suit up and get ready to go race.
Yeah, definitely.
And I got to write in my notebook, save a set of tires.
Hey, sometimes you got to do it.
10-4, man. Well, you are the champion here tonight, buddy. Anybody you'd like to thank or anything, Austin?
I just thank all the admins for putting this on. Thank you guys for doing the broadcast.
All righty, Austin, man. Well, you got it done tonight. Congratulations, Austin Bloom. Made it to the Final Four. He'll leave Homestead, the NASCAR for Amateurs Truck Series champion. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see if we can get a hold anybody else in that front vehicles. Let's talk to Tyler. Hey, Tyler Burgett, Matt in the booth here, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
Going good, man. As I wait and see if Young or Emmanuel gets in here. Dude, what a way to finish the season.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't a bad finish. Me and Steven worked together a lot. Tried to run a couple of stints at a lap or two long here, save some fuel, save our tires, and it worked out pretty good.
Yeah, man, that was a crazy night of racing, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much fuel saving mode. It looked like it was going to be pretty cut and dry, and had that early caution there at the beginning, which was kind of exciting. And then Zach made a mistake and was trying to hit pit road and accidentally started driving through the road course thinking it was the access road, and that brought out another caution with like 11 laps to go, and
So
that reset the field. And
wait
got us
a
going.
second, back up, because we've been trying to figure out what happened to the 51 for the past 5 minutes in the broadcast. So he came to pit road, missed it, and went down the road course.
I forget what happened the first time. No, he spun out.
Okay, so he
And
spun.
So he spun out, missed pit road. It didn't bring out a yellow, so he comes back around, and I think he had hit that little barrier right there. So he's coming down the access road, and he's like, don't know which one it is. So he picked one, and he picked the road course, thinking that was the access road. Yeah, so I mean, it was an honest mistake on his part.
Okay, as we talk about this, I'm going
he
back
felt
to
like
look
an
for
idiot.
this. I'm going back. I feel bad for you because I'm getting ready to show this, but we've got to go look for it. So I'm going to do something
Yeah.
I never do on air, which is bring up the actual iRacing screen because it's the easiest way to get through it here. Let's see, it come out with what lap? It was like 11 to go, wasn't it?
I think it was 11 to go. We went green. I don't remember exactly.
All right, we'll find it. We'll find it here. Oh man, what a crazy end to this night.
Yeah, I mean, it was good racing all around. Me and
So-
Anthony and Steven all
So lap
ran real close
lap
together.
89 is when the first time he tries to come down. So let's see here. So this is the first time he tries to come down. And he just missed it. All right, so he just missed it coming down. Didn't really spin or anything. He just missed
Okay.
it on 88. So he's going to continue on to 89. We're going to let this play. I'm so sorry, Zach. But we got to show it, buddy. It had
Well, when you do something like that, you kind of deserve it, right?
So he stays on the apron here. He rides the apron through 1 and 2 because I'm going to talk you through it because I'm watching it now, Tyler. So there's no caution at this point. None. Nothing. And he's looking for the access road. He's getting towards turn 3. Why do I feel like this is going to be bad? This is going to be so bad. And he took the wrong road.
Yeah. It's his fault though. He didn't know, and you don't have to use it in NASCAR, so you don't really need to know where it's at. But he was just trying to stay out of everybody's way, and in turn ended up bringing out the yellow anyway.
So he comes through the dirt, and when he comes through the dirt to get back to pit road, I think that's where it threw the yellow.
Probably he's also at a 90-degree angle towards pit road, so iRacing may think he's actually spinning out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so lesson
Austin-
learned, I guess.
Austin needs to buy him a beer.
Yeah, he does.
Wow. Well, man, I want to say it's been a great year, buddy. I had fun. What a way to end it. The only way we know how, right? The Pony Expressway.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to thank everybody that, came out on the first race and, stayed with us all the way through the season. We're always taking, new people for the continuing truck series and whatnot. We welcome all the newbies and all that stuff. It was a good season. I missed quite a bit because farm season in the summer is pretty busy, but glad at least I was here for the last one, and I'm glad to see Austin win it.
Ken Foreman. So clarify out there by the trucks are moving days, right? Next season, I think.
That is correct. They are currently, so we actually are running a short season right now. We're running on Monday nights at 8:45 Eastern time.
There we go.
And Fridays, or sorry, not Fridays. Fridays are going to be open. We don't know what we're going to do yet. And then after this short season that we have, it's actually going to switch to an Xfinity series, I believe.
There we go, man. Well, again, I appreciate being on board with you guys all year.
Yeah, we appreciate having you.
All right, buddy. See you soon, man. I'll be in a race car.
All right, take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, guys. All righty. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time out.